Mastering reported speech. Tense changes in modal verbs. Hello everyone. Today, we are going to dive deep into an important part of reported speech, tense changes in modal verbs. Learning this aspect is crucial for mastering reported speech and gaining fluency in English. So, let's get started. In English, we often use modal verbs like can, might, must, etc. to express various moods, degrees of necessity, and levels of certainty. When it comes to reported speech, these modal verbs often change their tense. This can sometimes be a bit tricky, but don't worry, we're going to go through it step by step. For example, in direct speech, if someone says, "I can go to the party tomorrow," in reported speech, this would change to, "She said that she could go to the party the next day." Let's look at some more examples of how these modal verbs change in reported speech. 1. Can usually becomes could in reported speech. Example, "I can play the guitar," turns into, "He said he could play the guitar." 2. Will often becomes would in reported speech. Example, "I will join the meeting," changes to, "She said she would join the meeting." 3. May typically becomes might in reported speech. Example, "I may visit Rome next year," becomes, "He said he might visit Rome the following year." 4. Must and have to often remain the same, or must can become had to. Example, "I must finish my homework tonight," can be reported as, "She said she must finish her homework that night," or "She said she had to finish her homework that night." Note, the context of the conversation and the time elapsed since the original statement can affect how these verbs are reported. Now that we've covered the basics and seen some examples, it's time to practice. Here are some sentences for you to convert from direct to reported speech. 1. I will arrive at 8 p.m. 2. We may go on vacation next week. 3. He can play piano very well. 4. They must submit the report by Monday. Try to convert these sentences on your own, and in the next video, we'll go over the answers together. Great job making it through this lesson on tense changes in modal verbs in reported speech. Remember, the key to mastering this is practice. Try converting more sentences on your own and soon, it'll become second nature. We hope this video was helpful, and we can't wait to see you in our next lesson. Keep practicing, and happy learning!